Hey guys, just letting people get on here. This wasn't a scheduled live, just getting some lotion on. If you guys don't use the CeraVe, the blue and white one, oh my gosh, best lotion ever. But I was just doing some dishes, so my hands are nice and dry. All right, yep, waiting for a few people to get on. We're just gonna put week 49 all together in our planners so that we are ready to go. So, hey guys, hi, check in. Let me know who you are, where you're from. We're going to get week 49 all set up in our planners. You can see I have my dashboard planner out to do first. I have to say, it's kind of been a weird week in my planners with it being a holiday week. So, hey, Joy Plans from Texas. Texas, you're probably way warmer than Iowa because we have, I think, almost 8 inches of snow since midnight last night. So my kids have been outside just playing all day long. It's been so much fun. All right, everybody grab your drinks, grab your planners. So I have my dashboard planner here. And then I also have my daily duo sitting to the side that we're going to get to also. Oh, 74 sounds awesome. I'm really jealous of you there, huh? Yeah, that our snowflakes are just getting bigger and bigger. But you know what? Honestly, it's really, really beautiful out there. So last week was super cute, you guys. We used kit 383, and you can see I haven't written tons, like I've been doing stuff, but not near as productive as what I normally have done at this point in time. And then we're going to be getting out 384 for our kids. Yeah, my husband said earlier today he's going to move to Florida. He's over the snow already. And it's like the first good snow, basically. So I laughed at that. I'm like, it didn't take much. I'm just going to mark off the stuff that I got done. I know there's quite a few things that I still need to do here, but it's at least a start. I was in between rhinestoning my daughter's chokers for dance or going live, and I guess priorities aren't completely straight because I chose to come live with you guys instead. All right. I wasn't sure either just about how many people, let's see, we did that. I think we got all of those done. Good. I wasn't quite sure exactly how many people would even be available on a holiday weekend. And so I decided, we'll get started and then we'll kind of see and go from there. It looks like I already marked these off. Let me double check here. Yes, it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to get my daily duo to the side. And then I don't know if you guys caught my Erin Condren Black Friday sale haul. I was surprised. It came in 9 days, you guys. From the day I ordered it to the day that I was opening the package, 9 days. That is record because usually it's been 5 weeks. I also did not customize anything. I also forgot what all I ordered because when I ended up opening it up, I was like, there are way more planners in here than there should be. But you get this free box with it. And at first I'm like, I don't know exactly what I'm going to use this free box for. But then I found, look at that. My kits like fit perfectly in there. So I always pre-print my kits out. So this is everything that I'll need through the end of January. So you can see lots of cuteness coming up. So super excited about a lot of these. But yeah, I pre-print stuff so that it's there and ready to go, kind of like you pre-order stuff. And so yeah, we're going to use kit 384, which this could not be like the more perfect kit for this week with it being all snowy and stuff. So I have the dashboard kit and the daily duo one is what I'm going to pull out. But then you guys can see that is going to be one of my December kits. And then my other December kit is really, really playful and fun. Like this is $3.85. Look at that. It's like little Christmas cupcakes. So super cute. So that will be my other one that I end up using. So I have a business planner and I have a personal planner. So that's why two of them. And I was almost just going to do the monthly with you guys, but I think I need to get my whole entire week set up. And so I felt like that could be a little bit more beneficial. But look at this. This could not fit any better. And I have a lot in here. Like this is a huge chunk of sticker kits. And it only fills it about halfway. So it can fit a lot. And I figured this way, I know exactly where they're at. Right now I was tucking it like underneath my computer screen. I have like a built up shelf there. But I was always worried, like if something spills or somebody pushes something back there, it's going to wrinkle them. And so, yeah, this couldn't have been any more perfect. And it'll just slide like underneath my laptop tray. And so, yeah, so super happy about that. So yeah, we're going to use kit 384. It's red, white, and blue with a little peach color. I thought this was really, really super cute. And I just go in numerical order, like to my next kit. So this just kind of ended up stamping out really, really well. All right, so there's the Daily Duo. I just flipped through it. We're going to put that with the Daily Duo. Maybe we should count how many times I can lose my pen and how many times I can lose my tweezers, you guys, today, because I'm horrible about that, aren't I? Oh, and the other thing, let me grab is I gotta make sure. I think I just work Monday. Actually, I already know. I work Monday and Saturday this week. I'm just double checking that. Yes. Okay, Monday and Saturday, because I like to put my work schedule on here. So my dashboard, I haven't really written in. Let me get back here. I haven't really written in tons this week, but I have been working on stuff like crazy. I have like 8 orders to go out right now. You guys are so fun with all these emojis. I love it. I have like 8 orders that I'm actively working on. I was cutting a whole bunch, but then I had to pull my kids in. They've been playing outside in the snow the whole entire day, basically. But I had to get a few things done. So I figure if I'm taking a little break on cutting all of you guys' orders, that I would do a little plan with me. So this is this week's. I need to go through and update everything last week. And I'm actually liking the idea of just using gray as my highlighter throughout this whole entire time. You could see I just keep reaching for it. I mean, there's some weeks I have a different color that works, but otherwise I think I'm going to just keep reverting back to my gray. Like this week, I just used whatever was at work and then kept up with it, but it really didn't match at all. I do like, I don't know if it's in this planner, every now and then there's different colors, like how this has multiple highlighter colors. I really love that too. So I just feel like the gray is the easy one to just always have with me, and it always matches, I feel like. And it's so for mild liners over here, there is 2 to 3 different grays. I have 2 of them, I think, in most of my kits. And so the one that I'm talking about, it just says gray. The other one is dark gray, and this is quite dark. Like this really saturates it. So it's the regular gray that I end up using. And they're the dual-sided, but honestly, I just end up using the flat side all the time. So yeah, kit 382, kit 383, which I loved. It was like nice weather. That was like perfect. And then we're going on to kit 384. So we are on week 49. Yes, week 49, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys just heard my poor dear husband. He probably has bronchitis. Like I don't know, woke up sick with that deep barky cough and sitting it in his lungs and everything. And hopefully that's really not the truth, because my daughter goes to compete at state for dance this week. And so we need him to be healthy to come along. All right, let's put week 49. And I redid these, my week ones. Let me see. Yes, it is in this planner. So if we turn back to, sorry, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I just thought of this when I wrote the week. So here's my old weeks, and they're bold, but I kind of wanted them a little bit bolder. So you guys take a pick as to which ones you like over these. But yeah, so I ended up creating them to be a little bit bolder, so you can see this sticks out a lot better. So I started going through and laying them down, and then I decided I'm going to do that with you guys sometime. And so yeah, this is the new one, the week 1 through 52 labels. And I only start my weeks on Monday because that's what the daily duo starts at. So that makes a lot of sense in my brain. So okay, back to it. Week 49. We are in December then. That is so crazy. December 1st through the 7th. And I'm just going to do this layout exactly like I normally do because it just works so perfectly well for me. Oh, Kova's over here snoring already for us, you guys. She is such a snow dog, and she gets so excited when my kids like get up and have all their snow gear on and stuff. So she's been in heaven playing outside the whole entire day. Like, I think I get her in all but 5 minutes and she is ready to go outside and play again. So, all right, that's really cute. And then last week I had done something different too in our last live, and I didn't put the washi strips behind here. And I think I really missed it. We're going to do the washi strips again. So see how this one has like these strips behind. I really love that, and the pop of color and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do that one again. So let's go ahead. Let's do this page. The other thing I like to do is pick which of my washi strips are going to go at the bottom. And I am thinking, I think I like the dark blue. I think that's going to be really cute. So yeah, we're just going to put that at the bottom and then kind of go from there. Yeah, so the snow, we've been knowing that it was going to be coming for like a week. I mean, they have talked about it for quite some time. And a lot of times when they talk about it, it ends up being a dud and like nothing comes in the end. I think I'm going to use this cute one down here. Nothing comes in the end. But yeah, no, it's supposed to snow, I think, the whole entire night still. And so I'm really excited because for the last couple of years when it snows, it just doesn't stay around. And then my kids are so sad because they really want to go outside and play. So it's really fun that I think this is going to stay around for a few days here. All right. These just fit along here perfectly. I got a new planner. Did you guys watch my unboxing to see what the new planner is? Like, who knows what the new planner is and what the new planner's purpose is, because that's a whole nother thing. Joy, that's like the rain here. They say it and it doesn't. I know it's always opposite. Or like when you go to Florida, they only say 0% chance of rain. And oh my gosh, certain seasons, it literally rains every single day there. So when we travel, we are always prepared for rain daily there. Yeah, we had a really dry like summer and fall. And so I don't know, they said this winter was supposed to be a really, really wet winter, and I guess we will wait and see. I'm okay with it, though. I would rather have snow, I think, than the ice, because that's what we've had for a few years is so much ice. And that's like impossible to drive on. I mean, we still do it versus I should have whited these out a little bit, huh? Versus like slush or snow. I could do that every day. We are so used to it. Granted, tomorrow, my daughter has like dance practice and stuff, and she's 16. So this is the first winter of her driving by herself. And I've already forewarned her if the roads are still iffy, because she also drives a minivan, which is 4-wheel drive, like front wheel drive, I meant. if the roads are iffy, like mom and dad is going to like drive her. And I just wanted to let her know we're there available to help her, but then also B, make her expectation that we are going to help her. I don't want her out there driving and all of it. Okay, let's get the first here. It's crazy. December 1st, you guys. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I do have to say, some of this is my fault and some is Erin Condren's shipping time. This is probably the first year that I have my next planner with me ahead of time. Like, I'm not worried about getting into my next planner. That being said, I need to figure out my setups so that I can get those videos going because look, it's almost December 1st and I should have those videos like out already for you guys. But it just showed up a few days ago. So, and I still have to like design kits and all this kind of stuff. Man, Kofa is snoring hardcore over here. All right, tell me about you guys' Thanksgivings. Like, how did it go? Did you host? Did you travel to 5 different places? Do you just do one? And also let me know, what is your favorite like food for Thanksgiving? Tell me your favorite dessert and tell me your favorite like mealtime one. So my dessert, it's funny because everybody loves the pies. It's my mama's pumpkin bars. And she almost forgot the fixings for it. Like she told me they'd be there. And then she like called me laughing the night before that they had to run to town because they live kind of out in the boondocks. Had to run to town for the pumpkin bar fixings because she forgot them. And yeah, I'm like, it's not Thanksgiving without pumpkin bars. And then the other part that is my favorite is my mama's homemade dressing. She like makes all of it from scratch. It's no like dried breadcrumbs and pre-seasoning or anything. She like does it all from scratch. And I love it so much that years back, I'm the baby of the family, but years back, I went out to her house while she was preparing it because a lot of times she'll like make stuff ahead of time, like a few days ahead. And she was getting ready to prepare it. And I went out there and I wrote down step by step exactly how to do it so that the recipe doesn't die out when something happens to her. That sounds really bad, but you guys know, like, I wanted it to live on as a family recipe. And she kept saying, when I said, hey, can you write that down? She kept saying, well, I don't have a recipe. I just put stuff together, basically. And I'm like, you just do it how you do it, and I'll write it down as you do it. And so we have successfully, for a few years at this point, we've successfully made that independently at our house. And so, yeah, that recipe will move on with our family name. And then also chili is the other thing that I'm like, Mom, I love your chili. And she kept saying, I don't have a recipe for it. And so I said, let me know the next time that you make chili because I'm coming out to write down every step that you do. And so I did. And then my siblings have asked for the chili recipe since then. So kind of funny. I have learned that I will be really good drinking water. I can't tip it too far, but I have a huge mason jar next to me. I have learned that I'm really, really good drinking water while I'm on lives because so much talking. So everybody get a drink. All right. So you went to your folks' house, but hubby and I felt kind of crummy. We are big on the dressing, simply stovetop stuffing. That is fine. No harm, no foul in that because my husband's sick now. So I don't know if we're going to make the pork chops tonight, but the grand scheme of things, we were going to make pork chops tonight with the stovetop stuffing, like the pork flavored one. So, I mean, we resort back to that too. There's no harm, no foul in that. That kind of stinks. You guys felt crummy. Hopefully, you guys are kind of on the mend. I mean, there's a lot of like nasty stuff going around right now. That's for sure. I know at work, we're having people sign off, or I'm in healthcare. So, naturally, there's a lot of illness. Like I'm in a location where they come in when they have an acute illness. And so, yeah, I definitely know what is going around our community like at peak seasons. And so it's funny because even when my kids are like, oh, I have a sore throat, I'll be like, it's not strep throat. Like everybody's been negative for strep throat. It's whatever virus is going around. So, okay, I said I work Saturday also. So I need to put one of these down on Saturday. There we go. So much attention just to get that straight. I don't know why. That's funny. I always put my kit number down here so that I know, because there has been multiple times where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this kit. I want to use it again. And so it's so super helpful to have it right there. Also, while we're going, can everybody make sure to thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed too, because it just helps the algorithm go and tell more people I'm live so that they can get their weeks laid down with me. All right, we make chili on the first super cold day here. Oh, so you haven't even had chili yet this year, or have you? Like, has it been cold enough for your liking for chili? We have it all year long, even in the summertime, because my kids love it so much. All right, sorry, had to get the sticker books out. I forgot them over there. We need to put a work script on both of these. Which, you know what we had found out actually, instead of wasting my time getting through there, remember usually on our week at a glance, do I not have a week at a glance up? I was gonna say, usually on our week at a glance, we have a work script. Watch, I'm gonna spend all this time looking for it and then still have to get it out, but I want to make sure. I don't think I do have a week at a glance out. Okay. We'll have to get that out still. We're going to keep going on the dashboard though. So won't be cold for chili in the evening until maybe December. Oh, that's so long to wait. More power to you though, because it keeps foods like that like really special, I feel like, when you only have it every now and then versus like tacos you might have every single week, and then it's not very fun. Like you kind of get burnt out on them after a little bit. All right. Although they sounded good earlier and I don't have the fixings and I am not going out to a store with all this snow. So no way, no how. Although my neighbors are having everybody DoorDash everything to them today. And so everybody's getting stuck in front of our house. And I feel really bad for him. All right. My sister made fancy deviled eggs with barbecue seasoning, bacon, and jalapenos. I'll be thinking about them for weeks. Interesting. That does sound, I mean, I would leave out the jalapenos because I eat like a 2-year-old, but that's really, really cool. Like it sounds, I like when people try stuff different. All right, down here, we put request and then my print cut list. And these have been working really well for me. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of dots down so that they are ready for me to write in. And then we're going to wait to put these flags down until we get this other page done here. So your cold time's December, but usually January and February. Oh, we're cold by January and February. We are definitely cold. I like having all 4 seasons, but I have to say my 2 favorite seasons, of course, spring and fall, are turning shorter and shorter every single year. Like sometimes we'll only get like a week of that true weather system. But yeah, I do really like having them at least. Granted, ask me a little bit in the middle of winter how I feel, and that might change a little bit. Depends on how much snow I have to scoop. It's what it comes down to. And then my poor dog. Oh, she comes in with what we call snowballs, like stuck to her paws, like her leg fur. because she just loves the snow and rolls around in it so much. And so it's quite comical that she comes in. But she was so good this morning. She understood, don't get on the furniture because you're wet. And I laid a towel down on the carpet, and she literally, she's a huge dog, but she like stayed within the boundaries of that towel until she was all dried off. And she's super good too. When she comes into the house, we tell her, dry off, and she sits down and she like hands her paws over to you one by one. And so she has been trained so super well to let us dry her off so that she can like come all the way into the house. That's whether it's rain or shine, she just automatically like sits down. She knows that she has to get dried. Okay. All right. Poor Door Dashers. Hope they are good tippers. I believe they are. I know. And that was kind of my thought too. I'm like, gosh, I would not ask anybody else to come out in this weather because it's just, it's horrible weather right now. And like, we live on dead ends. So there have been 0 plows coming back to our area. I think even if they did, it would just like all of us that have done any snow plowing or snow blowing of our property, like it within a half hour, it just looks like we did nothing. So maybe by Sunday, we will have some snow plows back here, but we're not the priority. And I understand that. It's no big deal. All right. We like to do washi strips across to do and the notes all the way across. And that way it just breaks it up a little bit more. So I think that's a cute little thing to do. Okay. Did you guys do Black Friday shopping? What goodies did you get? I still like bought a few things this morning. But some of the things are the same deals that they have been for like 10 years. Higher prices, but same exact items. And yeah, I just kind of want some new fun things out there. We just have too much convenience at our fingertips, don't we? Okay. Well, I was going to use my big scissors to cut the top off and make it easier, but my kiddos must have ran off with them because I don't see them up here. So we're going to use, these are little precision scissors. I know these have been on a Black Friday sale, and they come as a 2-pack, and they have this little cover over them. They are sharp as can be, but I love these for my planning. Like these are perfect. And then I have this from Target, and I love this thing. So it's like my pin holder, and then it has a separate little zipper pouch over here that you could put pins, but I put my Post-it notes and a whiteout to go with me. And then sometimes some of my computer accessories, but it holds a lot of stuff. And I love that this has a cover because then it could very easily go in there without poking through. And so, and guys, this is cool enough for your teenager too, because mine begged me to get her the matching one for her. I thought that was kind of funny, but so yeah, I always keep this right here. And then the other pair that comes with it is super, super cute. It's like a iridescent color. I don't see it right here. I must have it in my work bag, but yeah, well, this I'm going to recycle, and that way there's just less to work with. Okay. And then we do film, edit, and then to do or notes. Which way do we? Let's do to do. And I have been switching this up into like a design list because I just have so much to get designed with it being a new year. And I'm almost caught up. I've done really well with it, actually. So hopefully that continues. Okay. And then I've also figured out, I will show you guys, I'm making like a graph up here to kind of keep track of where I'm at in the process with my next release kits instead of like taking up all the space down here. And that's been working really, really well too. So let's put, what did I put last week up there? Look how fast this all comes together. Like this one's almost done, and we've been chatting quite a bit. So I got all the rest of my Christmas gifts. I shop locally early. I usually do too, but this year I kind of pushed it off so that the kiddos could do more shopping for each other. So we did priorities and notes up there. So I think we're going to kind of keep it. Let's see, let's do priorities. And then this will be notes. And then the last one, I think I'm going to write in kits. And they are February kits. So let's write Feb kits. And I could have finished the last one last night, but we ended up having a little movie night. And then I've got to do all the admin part, the thumbnails and the listings, and like that stuff kind of takes a little bit to get done too. But they're really cute. I'm really excited about them. I need film and edit. I know. I got most of my shopping done. So we're just kind of filling in a little bit here and there. But yeah, otherwise, and the kids came home and wanted to wrap the presents they got for their other siblings. So that was a huge win because A, I don't have to wrap like 100 presents. And B, where am I going? I need film and edit. I'm learning my ABC. And B, nobody can accidentally see what they got from another person because they're already wrapped underneath a tree. So that really, really helps. And the tree just looks festive and cute that way. All right, film and edit. And then we like to use these circles on the film and edit section. Oh, and we were going to do the February kits real quick too. See, I just go all over the place when I plan, you guys. I don't like that this week is split up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So last week when I was doing this, I was thinking I was going to split, like switch the 6 up and down and the 4 across. So we'll need 4 across. 1, 2. I need to switch those headers. I just started writing it in the wrong box. I just realized. Guys, I am losing it. I'm losing it. There we go. Let's put notes over here. And sometimes notes is like a to buy list is what I used to have up there. But I don't really think I have much I need to buy right now. And so it's kind of nice to have it like labeled a little bit differently. All right. Did anybody else order from the Erin Condren sale? Like what all did you guys get for that? All right. And then we need 6 going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That works way better than the other way. That's for sure. Okay. And then our kit numbers, if I recall what right, is 393. All right. Yep. 393 down to 396. That's crazy that I'm almost to 400. Let me write this so I don't mess up. Almost to 400 because my kit numbers started. I have to look if it was 200 or 299, but either way, that is a lot of kits. Like that's a lot of work that I have achieved. So, and kits have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. Design, screenshot, thumbnail. So D, screenshot, thumbnail. And then print cut list. I like to use a lot of abbreviations. And so you could see that like there is a lot of abbreviations, but basically like kit 393 is designed. So I know that I can check that one off. And I know 394 is 395 is, I believe I might have one or two things done, and then I'll be good. I know I have my screenshots done for those two also, but then the thumbnails for each one like takes quite a while too. And the thumbnails are for the listings. And so it's like everything just has to like happen in a certain order to make it be successful. And I've figured out that order luckily. So but yeah, this takes way less space than what it used to down here. So I'm really happy with that. All right, let's start putting. There's a tons of work. It really has been, but it's like so joyful. Like I'm so super proud of myself and it's like a snowball effect. So like once you get certain processes in place, it just really helps catapult you forward. The momentum just builds. So yeah, you guys really keep me going though. Like I love our little community that we have. My favorite. Okay. Get all these down. I like these. And then also, we did like the goal planning on the last live. And I don't know how many of you guys were here that did that with me or if you guys have gotten your goals done. But then I also sat down the other night and I wrote out like a top list of things to do in 2026. And I have like over 100 items on there. And some of it is like business related, some's personal, some's health, some is around the house, some are tasks, some are feelings. It was kind of just like really hodgepodge, basically, but really happy with that too. So I'm going to end up writing it in probably my personal planner, probably my daily duo. Okay, and then our to-do, let's see, the flags over here. I don't need tons of flags on the days I work because I just don't have much availability. So I usually put like 2 on there. There we go. And then Tuesday, I know I'm going to be gone a lot on Tuesday because my son has a brain MRI in the morning, and then he has, I think, 3 specialty appointments. So we're going to be gone the whole entire day. It's going to be very draining. And then as soon as we hit town, it's like jump in and help with the rest of the kids. So I'm only going to put 3 on there because I don't feel like I'm going to get tons done. Wednesday though should be a pretty good work day for me. So we're going to fill that one up. See, and I like doing this, and I've said it in the past, I like doing this because it really points out like where my bottleneck of the week is going to be. Like, so Thursday after school, we leave to go to state, and then we'll be at state on Friday, and then I work this day. So really Wednesday is my really good work day this week. And like laying it out this way, like lets me know. And then Sunday will be a really big work day for me too. Okay, so let's fill in every single one. I'm going to leave that bottom one open, but otherwise every single one is. And then we're leaving after school that day, but I have to run my dog to the kennel. Like most of my day is pretty filled up this day, but still let's put quite a few, because if my husband is driving, then I can kind of work as he drives. Like our vehicle has internet and all that kind of stuff. So that helps me out a lot. And I have made sure to make stuff portable. So like I do all my designing on a laptop and all that kind of stuff to make sure that it's just a little bit easier to try to be successful with it. Okay, and then Friday is just gonna be a wash. I already know it, but I'm not gonna have time. Because let's just put a big, the hard part is, oh my gosh, she dances. Like her first dance and her last dance are 12 hours apart. Like we have a 12-hour break, which is just so crazy. Let's put state dance, I think is what I'm going to call that. And that way I know I'm busy that day. Busy that day. Every now and then I can get stuff done, but we're pretty busy. It's respiratory season. And then Sunday will be a big work day. So we're going to fill her in. We need this one back. And then that way too, I know how many flags I have left to put like on the other page. So it really works together, I feel like. All right. Yeah, I was going to hop on first thing this morning, but I don't know. I kept on doing other tasks. And finally, I'm like, I really want to go live with you guys. And I realized I didn't have my planner laid out. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to put a few here. So let's do that real quick. Let's start with the red there. Yeah, we're going to put it there. I wanted to have my planner laid out before we left because that way I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of different pages of information. Like I literally just take, basically I just take like my planner with me so that I can look at my to-do list out of my planner. Okay. Let's go on down the line here. Recently, let's see how I did it last week. I feel like I've just been putting one flag and putting designs and then just listing them under it. Yeah, I feel like I kind of like that instead of a whole bunch of flags. Yeah, we're going to leave that. We're going to do that way. So let's find our design time sticker. And too far here. Okay. Kofa, you're a little distracting, baby. She's so funny. Nothing's going to wake that girl. She played hard. All right, design time, and then we will just fill in over here what the designs are. I am loving like the new stuff I'm designing and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. And then I look forward to, did anybody guess? Let me look through it here. Did anybody guess what planner I got and what the planner is going to be for? So did anybody watch that video to know? It's exciting. It's very, very exciting. Okay, let's get this to the side, and then I am going to get out my daily duo, and everybody get a good drink. Also, no shade if you guys haven't watched that video because it's holidays, and I always think I probably shouldn't put out videos during the holidays because everybody is so extremely busy. But at the same time, too, my opposite thought process is people are a little bit more available during the holidays because they're off work and such. And so it's kind of catch-22 with that. All right, I just had to grab out a week at a glance. I don't know where that went. I wonder if it is in that box just with a different kit. Usually I'm really good at making sure my kits are together. Wow, Cove. Making sure my kits are together. But I clearly didn't this time. So, all right, week 49. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're coming to the end. And then we were doing December 1st through, what was it? December 1st through the 7th. Okay. I always second guess myself as I do this part. I'm like, I'm always going to write it wrong. Okay. Those are good. And we are just going to get straight into this. It's funny. We have been so messed up on our days of the week because the holiday and school being off and all that kind of stuff. it throws you off so terribly bad. Oh, I need to finish my December to-do list. So November, let me get flipped to that. November, we've actually done a lot. And it's getting ready to pull it forward because we've gotten a lot of these done. Like I need to highlight off a few things, but I was getting ready to pull it forward. But I'm also like, there is time to do more stuff on here. So I'm going to wait until probably tomorrow, maybe even Monday, before I end up pulling that forward still. So, okay, where are we? Right here. And then, okay, I'm just making sure everything is within the same week. So let's just do our week at a glance here first. And we just say these big stickers first because that just makes life a lot easier. So my kiddos are home, but they kind of like if I go live while they're home, which I try not to, but they like it because they usually ask for game time around that time. I just kind of naturally make it during times that I know that I'm not missing out on stuff with them or that they are busy with something else. Like either they're asleep, they're at school, they're at an activity, or in this place, they are getting technology time, which half of the time for technology time, they do something called ST math, which is like online learning that is through their school for their math. And so it's kind of funny that like that's what my kids consider game time, or that's what they end up going to for game time. Okay, I like to put a dot at the first dot of the day, and that way it's really easy to know like what day is what. And then now that we have this, let's go ahead and put our work on Monday and our work on Saturday. Okay, right there. And then I feel like too, because Friday is a big day, we are just going to like fill it up. There we go, with a big box. And that way we know like that is a really big day right there. Okay, then we're going to flip back over here. And one thing I'm starting to think about. So this bottom box that I'm tearing off right now, this bottom box I've been using as a workout down here. And it's not working, but I don't feel like it's as motivational as it could be. Sorry, I'm being really nitpicky here, but it's not as motivational as it could be. And so then I'm trying to figure out like, what am I going to want to use? That is crooked. What am I going to want to use this bottom box for when I do my new planner? So guys, the new planner is a fitness planner, but you have to watch the video to know the layout. Or I should look to see, I know like all the sales are, actually I'm going to share it with you guys right now what it is in case you guys also want to order it to go along with me. But it's a vertical. It's the Erin Condren 7x9 vertical, which is so new to me. I have never done a vertical layout. And we are going to do that for our fitness planner, our fitness / wellness / food log, you know, all those kind of good themed items. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about that. And so as soon as I got it, I started testing what do my like current fitness sticker books look like. This is a Christiane Designs Daily Duo stencil. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. But yeah, what does my fitness stickers look like in the vertical? And I knew there'd be like some changes that I want to make and stuff. So that is on the docket, but I want to get my February kits done first. So I've also been trying to look for other people going live, and there's been a few recently that have been live that I've been watching. But there's not tons of us planners that go live, I feel like. But there is. I'd have to look at what her screen name is again, because This was only the second time that I have found her, but she makes like decorated pins. Like up top here, they have like a big character, and then she like bedazzles the rest of it. And so, oh my gosh, cutest pins ever. And then she also makes like book bag charms and all this like she has a few things that she ends up making. But I had found her live right before I decided to come live. And she had this Dumbo one, and my youngest loves 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go up a little higher than normal this week, just because there's more like pickup potential, basically. But my youngest loves Dumbo like so much, and so I wanted to purchase it so bad. And she does like really good work. Like it looks super quality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think let's go up one more because we're also going to be gone. Okay. And then we need some words here. And I think my words are going to stay the same at the start of the year because these are working so well for me too. There we go. And then we need our workouts. Goes down here. And like I said, this box I feel like should be changing. I just have to figure out what to change it to. There are many options, guys, many options. And sometimes that's what makes it hard, is that there's so many options. Okay, meals. Nope, meals goes up there. This is grocery pickups. Silly Jamie. There we go. And then grocery pickup. Okay, so we got those down. Okay, and then we need to set up the page behind it, and we always love this. I think I'm just going to keep everything the same layout for this page because it works so well too. And honestly, doing like the dashboard, the daily duo, and the week at a glance allows me to like interchange these kits so well that it works out even better. Because then I'm not like out searching for a box like this. Like I already know that I have it on here. Let's use one of these flags because I think that's going to be cute. Here we go. And I just like to write the same thing again, which is week 49, December 1st through the 7th. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of deadlines. I'm going to go ahead and steal some of these washi strips. And honestly, I think let's steal the light blue ones. I think is the one that I want to take. There's like a lot of deadlines coming up. And so stuff that has been being moved forward on this to-do list, like my brain dump one, I feel like is going to need a lot more. Or I feel like I'm going to get a lot more done, basically. Okay, so that's really cute. And then, yeah, we'll just use our Ahuhu dual tip dot pin here and make our dots all the way down. Love these so much. Like favorite markers ever. These and mild liners I think I have used for a couple of years and I have not strayed from them at all because they work so super well. And again, I'm just using the gray one because it works really, really well. And I feel like even though they're two different brands, a lot of the colors really coordinate with each other. And so it's really nice that way. Okay. We have brain dump all lined up. We have our week at a glance already. This we can write in state dance again so that we know that that was the purpose of that. There we go. And then on to the dashboard. I could go faster than this if I wanted to, but I really enjoy my time with you guys. So I kind of naturally diddle daddle a little bit so we have a little more time. This one is not going to be as long as the last one though. Like I know that because also I'll need to be getting supper done. We didn't host Thanksgiving. That's the only bad part about not hosting is you don't have the leftovers. And so then you're kind of like, okay, what's for lunch tomorrow? Because we don't have any of the leftovers. I even text my mama to be like, hey, we're coming back out because I need some leftovers. Like, you can make me lunch today with leftovers. So, okay. Ooh, almost stabbed myself with that. Let's go ahead and we're going to lay down our days of the week. And let's put this way out. I love these poinsettias. They're so pretty. What if I kind of put it in just a little bit, just so we could see a little bit more? Oh, and then put that down the middle. I don't know what I'm going to feel like about this, but this is what we're doing. You know what? If I don't like it next week, I just do it differently. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so for you guys' jobs, do you get like the last week of the year off or like schedule wise? What do you get to look forward to? I'm in healthcare, so always open, always caring for people. And so, yeah, I get to go to work all the same. That's fine though, because it's expected. Like before I ever even had my first job as a nurse, I knew that's what it was going to be. And so no disappointment there. Some people like working holidays because holiday pay. I'd rather have the time off with my family. But then NICU, I didn't really mind working it either just because I could make their holiday like so special and so memorable. And so I really, really love that. Like Christmas, there was so many different things we could do. And even Thanksgiving, I mean, they'd just be like, whatever, I'm just missing out on the meal with my family. No, it's more than that. And I wanted them to know that, like, we are your family also, and we care just as much that it's a holiday and this is your first holiday with your baby and all that kind of stuff. So I do miss my babies. All right. Gotta get Sunday down. And then we like to put our kit number on Monday. So kit 384. We like to put down here last week. I think I forgot to put the meal stickers with you guys. So we need to remember to get those out again. Oh, my neighbor's out snow plowing again. I feel like he just was at the beginning of our live. You know what's going to happen with the snow plows? They're going to come in the middle of the night when we're sleeping. Like 3 a.m. is what ends up happening. Our neighborhood is so awesome though that like we don't park on the road. So then when they come through to clear it, they don't have to stress about like cars being in the way, but B, we also don't have to stress about our cars accidentally getting hit. And so I'm sure they don't mind coming to us later because of that. Like that it's a safe area to come to as far as open roads. Also, with it being 2 dead ends, like they just naturally shove all the snow to the end of the road, and then they don't have to worry about it versus other places in town that are true like city blocks. They have to worry about like, where do I put all this snow? So see, all in your perception. I say it every week with you guys. Perception is everything. Okay. I like all of them with this like spacing with the number and stuff. in the middle, except for this graph one. I kind of want it spaced differently for this graph one, but we're going to keep it this way. Again, if you don't like it, there's the next week. We could switch it about. And then it felt so weird too. So we have another official business, and our secretary there said she needed a new planner, and I always get that planner for her every year. Like it's Happy Planner, and I had a whole bunch of them left over, and I gave her a whole bunch of different sizes and layouts and all that kind of stuff to work with week to week to see which one worked best for the business. And I even told her, if you don't want Happy Planner at all, like, let me know that also, because we could do something different instead. And she has stuck with the Happy Planner big dashboard, and she just informed me. She's like, oh yeah, I need it for next year, which I thought I had given her an 18-month one. So I thought she was good until summer. So I'm really happy she ended up saying something, but I'm also really embarrassed that I don't have it to her yet. But yeah, so it was kind of weird to go onto their website and like shop around for Happy Planner stuff, because it's been like forever since I have done anything like that. Like, I've been away from Happy Planner for a little while. All right, let's get this over here. I think instead of setting this out for workout, which actually, let's see. Yeah, that was working, but I feel like this week is such a different week with our schedule. So I think we're going to go back to the planning with Jamie, because also we're so close to release time that I just need to like hyper focus on getting everything done and having enough writing space. Okay. You know what? I might not use my tweezers. Not looking for perfection. We're looking for done. I do need to find my checklist. If we don't, I could put them in later off of the live, but usually I put in, it's these, but they're black and white, and they just go straight down here. So I usually have them sitting here, but thinking on the top of my head, I don't know exactly where they're at. All right, everybody, make sure you have liked this live and make sure you're subscribed so that you get notified every time that I come on live here. Because I know, like, that's what I'm doing with other people that I'm finding, because it's like some of the lives that are out there are scary stuff. I am finding I don't want to just like scroll through lives. It's interesting. But I do want to find like other planner people, even if it's not Erin Condren planner people. I want to find other planner people to end up like finding their lives and watching them and all that kind of stuff. All righty. I'm looking real quick for my checklist, and if I don't find them really rapidly, then we're just going to go on. I do know one thing I am needing to do is to get all my stickers like put back away and organized and all that kind of stuff again. Okay. So we will need that. And we're going to use those this week. Those. Just trying to see if there is anything else specific. I feel like we can use some Chrissy Ann Designs work one. I have a whole bunch of stuff getting ready for like planner setup. And so I have like extra stuff sitting out. The other thing we're trying to use up is this sticker sheet from Sarah Marie Sticker. We've been trying to use up all of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's what we're going to do instead of my black and white ones. Like, I love them both. My black and white can match anything versus these ones I want to try to get used up. So we will be doing that. We're just going to kind of lay stuff out I'm going to move this off screen here for a second so that we've got a little bit more working space. Okay, so, and I didn't find the checklist ones. There's 2 more places I want to look real quick, and if I don't find them, then I'll be done. Okay, I'm fine without them. I will do the checklist ones here, the check it off ones here after the live. Like, that's no biggie at all. So let's get this up, and I just literally lay it down right here. And then we grab one of the check it off lists, is what I call them. I don't know exactly. To-do list. I don't know exactly what everybody calls these, but that's what I call them. And then I like to put my little to-do up there. I could always use like priorities or what have you. I have thought about breaking this up to like top 3 and then doing it differently, like top 3 and then to-do list. But I haven't decided quite yet exactly how we want to do that. We do want to use one of these meal ones, and we'll use the dark blue because that will, or do we want to use, I was considering a red. Let's stick with the dark blue. That's fine. Okay, and then it is a shot day, and so let's see, we don't have any red. We do have some blue, but that matches a lot of stuff. I'm just going to randomly take one and put it down there. And we'll actually be, no, we're not done with this. Let's go to our week at a glance and put it down. Then we will be done with it, and I can get it off screen here. So Sunday here, there we go. We're going to put this to the side. And then we weren't going to use this one either, so we're going to put that to the side. And we are going to start doing some rings, and we're just going to use the same like colorful one that we just did. And so I can write what my rings are. This is where I kind of like that mine has like all 3 of the boxes, because I can write the specifics for it and then write my little workout here. But this is enough at least to like prompt me to think about it, which is pretty nice. Okay, I think that page is done. See, I like having stuff like pre-planned out, like everything laid down. Whoops, skipped a page there. All right, and then Saturday, we are working. Let's get, and it's at 7. And then we will steal one of these. I think the blue. These can be hard to get off. They're vinyl instead of the paper like mine is. So I usually have the best bet with my fingernail. There we go. And put one of these over here so we don't forget. We're done with that one. And this goes really fast once you get like a lot of the base down. Then it's just like a repetitive thing to do at that point. Okay, I like to go matchy-matchy. You can use any of these boxes with any of the headers. They all coordinate. They're all the same colorways, all that kind of stuff. But I like my days to match. And then I like my, like when my planner is flat, I like both pages to match too. But that's just a personal preference. But also that's why I leave everything separate the way that I do, because I know other people that they really dislike when they match that way. And so it gives you a lot of options. Okay. All right. What did you guys like? What do you as an adult ask for Christmas? Because this is where my husband and I like to completely forget. And then it becomes like the week of, and we're like, oh crap, what are we supposed to open with the kids? And then we have to try to figure it out last minute. So I tried to joke with my husband the other day. I'm going to get this closed here. I tried to joke with him the other day to be like, maybe just by chance, let's just buy for ourselves. So like I would buy stuff for myself, which I do a little bit of that already. But I could buy stuff for myself and he can just buy stuff for himself and we can wrap it. Because it's really hard. Like we're at a point in our life where like we don't really want stuff anymore. And the 1 year was really easy because I was starting this business. So then he got me like my shipping label printer and stuff that I just wasn't ready to like to pull the trigger on and spend the money on. He got me, he upgraded my printer. Like I wasn't ready. I have a really hard time thinking that I am ready to spend the money on a lot of this stuff. And so, yeah, he just ends up doing it for me, which is really, really sweet and nice and supportive of him. So, all right. There we go. This feels so good to get it done. This has been so helpful to have stuff laid down ahead of time. All right, huge sticker because this is going to be a very, very long day. And then I have to work first thing the next morning. This is hours and hours and hours away. So I'm not really going to get good sleep, but it's all in the name of supporting our child. So we do what we got to do, right? I'm just really hoping for good weather is my only like goal, basically. I was going to put this. I don't think I'm going to put any of those icons for it. Let's just write in their state dance again. And then I'll leave it open to write in different stuff later on. State dance. There. That page is done. Also, see, it's coming together so fast. What are you guys getting done while we're on here? I hope you're getting your week all laid out, or sometimes this is your chill time. Sometimes I hear from people like getting their brain dump done. Some people are putting stickers right next to me or down at the same time is what I meant by that statement. The other thing too, I feel like would be really good is like if you need to get stickers off of here and get them into here, this would be like a good time because you could kind of watch and listen, but yet like not feel like you're going to miss out on stuff either. So, all right, Thursday. I also need to look up to see if trash and recycling is going to run late on this week because it being a holiday week. And also, is it trash and recycling week or is it just trash? So let's look back at November here. So the week before is just trash. So this week is a trash and recycling week. That page is all done. Yep. So here, and let's put down our trash and our recycling. We're just going to go like this. Use like that whole space up there. That works really well. Okay. There we go. Tomorrow we have, I don't know if you call it a dance competition. It's a showcase at a college. So we get to go and watch the team perform like what they're going to be performing at state. So that'll be exciting. And then we get to see that again on Wednesday and we get to see it again on Friday. So I kind of love that. I'm really excited for all of that. I need to drop off our Kova kennel drop off our dog at the kennel on this day. And so I want to write it in so I don't forget that. Now I'm questioning if it's Thursday instead. It is Thursday. Yeah, let's get our white out here. I just realized I'm trying to drop her off a day early. It's funny. Her kennel is so good, though. They wouldn't even care. They'd be like, oh my God, yeah, leave her one extra day. I care, though. I like my dog being home. Okay, let's flip it over here on Thursday and Kova kennel drop off. Let's write it on the right day. And Saturday is when we need to pick her up. And that will be my husband doing it because I'll be at work. So Kova kennel pickup. Awesome. Love that. Oh, you know what? We forgot our little fitness sticker here. Get another one so it reminds us to move our bodies. Okay, same with here. We forgot it. We're almost done, you guys. Getting there, getting there. Feels great to have it done ahead of time. Yeah, because I need to pre-write stuff in for later on this week so that, again, when I go, and like if I'm doing the pre-planning in the car and all that kind of stuff, I could just look in my planners. And I wonder too if I should just pre-write it in here, and that way I could just bring this planner and not bring my dashboard planner at the same time, because it's just extra stuff in the vehicle at that point. Okay, let's get you down there. Get our check it off. Get our to do, and then we're going to get a drink of water again. I have drank more than half of it just sitting here, which is funny because if I was just sitting doing other stuff, I definitely would not. Awesome. Okay, Tuesday, and we'll have to definitely make sure like Tuesday to clean out the fridge and trash out and all that kind of stuff. Just because the pure fact, this was a work day, right? Yes. Just because the pure fact that we will be gone. You do not want that stuff staying in your house while you're gone. And we're barely going to be gone. It's not like it's a week at a time, but I don't know. I like making sure it's all done. All right. This shift is a 9 o'clock shift. So let's put it down there, and we had taken a blue one. Okay. Let's get our work script. I am loving being part-time again. It is working for my family really well. It's working for my business really well. Like I feel like I could do the extra things I need to do for you guys. Whereas before it was a time crunch to try to consider that I could do anything extra. So now I feel like I could do my orders and my filming and my editing and my designing. Like it's all working out. And I had full faith that it would. Full faith. All right, recycle it. And then I just have the trash that comes out of my business. All of it is recyclable because it's all the extra cutting of the sticker paper. Like it's all paper. And so in my office, I literally just have a big trash bin that is just recycling. And so then every single Tuesday, so when we collect all of our trash and recycling everywhere else, I just collect the bin and put it into our recycling bin, and it works really, really well. And I feel like I'm not being wasteful. Like if I looked over and saw that much trash coming out of my business, I would feel really, really sad. But the fact that it's just going and getting recycled right away, I feel fine with it. And it's also really nice because the pure fact that sometimes I'll need like white sticker paper to cover up something, like maybe a mistake or cover up something that's in the planner that I don't want. And so I always have scraps right next to me, and I know that that trash is clean. Like there's no food stuff or drink stuff or anything like that. Okay, love that. Monday is also payday, so we like to put that one up. And I'm going to have to figure out when laundry is going to happen. And I feel like it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. It's going to be Wednesday because Tuesday we're going at appointments all day. Yep. See, just putting it out just makes you think it out loud to the world. That being said, okay, on Tuesday, let's use this big box then, because we have to leave by like 6:30 in the morning to get up there for the start of like MRI testing. And then he has rheumatology, he has ophthalmology, and I swear he has one more that we're seeing. I don't know if he'll need labs that day. I never promise him that he won't. And there are visits I promise him he will have labs. So hi, Mommy Stuff Plans. Happy late Thanksgiving to you too. I hope you had a really great Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, it went by really fast though. I will say that, didn't it? Okay, let's put in there then. We're just going to put appointment up and down. And gosh, we are going to be there like the majority of the day. There is a few other things that I want to start putting in here. We need our colors. So we color code everything, right, you guys? You've been around long enough to know this. So this is, well, that's a metallic one. I don't want metallic. There we go. So this is my kids' school, like my elementary kids' school. This is high school dance, and this is studio dance. And so we just go through and we dot the areas of what we need to be. So that is studio. And then Wednesday, we have extra going on Wednesday too. I've got to think of the layout, like the time frame of everything to make sure. Let's see, Wednesday, it's way down here, I want to say at 7:30, I think is, it's like a performance for high school. Okay, let's go back to high school then. So we have high school dance, and then we have high school dance. Okay, and then that is good right there. Wednesday morning, do we have high school dance? No, because we have this one. But we do have studio dance and we have early out. So let's put our early out right there. And for our high school, this is her color. Okay. And then the studio dance on Wednesday is earlier. And honestly, my high schooler can't go to studio dance that day because it just overlaps to when she has to be at the high school for the other performance. And so we'll make sure that the studio knows that. And then Thursday, we will be on our way to state. So I also need to make sure the studio knows that we won't be at dance on Thursday. So 4:00 is what time we're doing that. And then the state dance is that color. Just looking through all my colors and making sure I have stuff down correctly. We do have, on this day, we do have, she like comes back from state and she'll have to go directly for studio dance right away. And that is at 11. And she should get back like right at that time. They're right down the road from each other, so it should be good. We've already forewarned the choreographer, like she might be a little bit late, but it will be okay. So those are all our color codes. Should we go in and write our times here real quick? Let's see. This is 11 to noon, L solo. Okay, and then return from state. Okay, and my work schedule and location. I need my badge and my lunch. So we'll put those on there. Sunday, we need to do our family meeting. Perfect. And if we are leaving Thursday, then Wednesday, I need to pack state bags. There we go. And okay, so we already wrote down there. Here is leave for state. Okay, and we're either going to be right ahead of them or right behind them, probably like right behind them, basically. So that'll work out really, really well. And then over here, we have our early release. We need our early out stickers. It's making me realize like how rapid this week is going to go. I can't believe it's already state time. It's crazy. All right, so early out. And then we have dance from 4 to 6:30. And then the other kiddo's not going to do it. And this is state send-off. And I want to say that's at 7:30. So I got to make sure of that. And because we have studio dance, pack dance bags and snacks. Okay, that looks really great. Tuesday, I've got to look at all the appointments and write them down. They're kind of all throughout the day, so it's going to be a busy day. But here we have after school practice, so 3:45 to 5:15. And then we have 4:30 to, it's Tuesday, so 6:30 / 6:15 to 9. All right, so dance bags and snacks. I'm also going to put like the collect trash and recycling because we're going to be leaving, so we definitely don't want to forget that. And clean out fridge and pantry. Best thing I ever put on a schedule was that. It just keeps up with it. I know exactly what's in my fridge. I know what I need to purchase. I know what like is about to expire or what needs thrown out. Like I never have old moldy food in my fridge because I keep on top of it so well. All right. And then there's one more thing I was thinking on there that like I always put bathrooms and stuff on Toilet Tuesday is what I call it. We'll write bathrooms, but I thought there was one more thing that I was thinking. But yeah, being gone all day is kind of throwing it. Oh, we never put the band. That's what felt really weird. We have band practice Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm trying to put it on Monday here. All right, and let's get out 2 band stickers in. I thought I put a whole bunch in here. I did not. We'll see if it's here, and if it is not here, I will just wait and I will fill that in. Nope. I have a sticker pile that is on the other part of my office that I'm just hesitating to go grab. So we'll get to it. We will put band in there in a minute. After I get off of the live, I will do it. Okay, we have those. And then my work here was at 9 o'clock. And let's see, my location got changed that day. There we go. I never really mind. I just always tell me when and where. Tell me where you need me. It's all the same to me in the end. So, and then this is after school dance. So, okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. We're going to flip through, and then I believe that we are good for the week. It feels so successful to have all this stuff done. I have been loving doing this with you guys. Like, it really holds me accountable. Okay, so here is our dashboard planner here, and this is what I use for my business. And then I'll be getting the monthlies done for business and for personal here pretty soon. That'll probably be on a video though. But yeah, we have everything ready for the dashboard, and then kind of just stack these on the screen here. Then we have, minus putting in the dots on our second page, we have our brain dump page, and then our to buy list, our meals, meal prep, grocery pickup, and our workouts. And then I just need to fill in the specifics of the week, but we have the normal layout, like the days that I know that I'm not available for certain stuff because of work. And then look how filled out this is ahead of time. This helps me so much when I flip open to Tuesday. Like sometimes it prompts me something that isn't normal on that day just because I've already looked forward, like, oh, we're going to be traveling. So really I need to do this on a different day instead. So, oh my gosh, loving it, loving it, loving it. I love the colorway and stuff for like the winter holiday season. Like these are like little Christmas ornaments basically hanging down, or winter ornaments. The poinsettias are just absolutely beautiful. So all right, guys, make sure that you have liked this. I will see you guys on the next live stream. Hopefully you guys got something beneficial out of this, and I don't know, enjoy your holiday weekend. Bye, guys.